Al Jazeera Podcasts.
I'm Marthe, and this is The Take. As Israel's war on Gaza continues, we're coming to you on Sundays with a weekly roundup. This week, 158 days into a ceasefire, Israel has killed at least 640 Palestinians in Gaza. Israel and the United States continue to strike Iran. All crossings in and out of Gaza closed by Israel. Lebanon's central Beirut bombed by Israel. Today's Sunday, March 8. Israel has killed at least 72,123 Palestinians in Gaza since October 7, 2023. Israel and the United States continue to strike Iran in what is now the second week of the war. Targeted hits on oil storage and refinery facilities in Iran caused large fires across the capital city. Al Jazeera's Mohamed Vall has more from Tehran.
You can see behind me the Khoudary refinery that's about 20 plus kilometers from here. Still smoke rising even after 10 hours from the beginning of the when it was hit. That was something the Iranians are not used to in this war. They have seen it now in front of their own eyes. It's very frightening. It's promising more problems for the civilians. The war is developing into something that is going to be very nasty for the civilian population. Population of Iran is 90 million people, and if their water facilities and oil fuel facilities are hit, that's going to be a huge crisis.
Israeli authorities closed all crossings in and out of the Gaza Strip, including the Rafah crossing on Gaza's southern border. Rafah had only opened in February for the first time in months, allowing a limited number of people to leave, including people in urgent need of medical care. Al Jazeera's Hind reports from Gaza.
Since the Israel-Iran war started, the situation in the Gaza Strip is not getting any better, as the Israeli authorities announced all crossings in and out of the Gaza Strip are closed until further notice. In the past couple of days, only Kerem Abu Salim was opened, and only approximately 150 trucks were allowed to enter between aid, commercial, and fuel. And these are definitely not enough for the 2 million Palestinians living in the Gaza Strip.
Tens of thousands of people in Lebanon were forcibly displaced after Israel launched strikes on Lebanon on Monday. Israel says it's targeting Hezbollah positions across the country and issued mass evacuation orders. The group had claimed responsibility for rocket fire into Israel in response for killing Iran's supreme leader last weekend. Al Jazeera's Zeina Khodr is in Beirut.
The Israeli army issuing forced evacuation orders, dozens of villages, tens of thousands, if not a few hundred thousands of people are on the move this morning, not just from southern Lebanon where those evacuation orders were issued, but here in Beirut. As you can see behind me, the traffic. Everyone is packing what they can and making their way to what they believe will be safer areas. Beirut's southern suburbs is considered a stronghold for Hezbollah. It has been repeatedly attacked during the last war in late 2024 and on a number of occasions since that last war, and despite a ceasefire that came into force in November 2024, a one-sided ceasefire which Israel has not respected.
Qatar Energy announced on Monday it's suspending the production of liquefied natural gas after 2 Iranian drones struck energy facilities in the state of Qatar. The Gulf country is the largest LNG producer in the world, leading to soaring gas prices in Europe and Asia. Al Jazeera's Basravi has more from Doha.
This is the very moment that we can say that this conflict now will almost certainly have global ramifications. The energy sector in this part of the world, Qatar with its liquid natural gas, Saudi with its massive oil exports, really every country in this region is in some way intrinsic to the global energy market. The Strait of Hormuz, of course, 20% of the world's energy goes through that strait. That is in peril now. This is the moment. 3 days into this conflict, it was already a certainty that this would have some kind of ramifications, but the global ramifications that will be felt by people all over the world when they're fueling their cars, when they're beginning to pay their bills, we can mark this as the moment where that begins.
And that's the take for Sunday, March 8th. Please join us again tomorrow. This episode was produced by me, Marthe van der Wolf. Our sound designer is Alex Roldan, and Alexandra Locke is the Take's executive producer.